Hello everyone, welcome back to the French Ligue 2, where we're trying to get Dunkerque promoted into the top flight, and then hopefully moving on and trying to win all top 5 leagues, indeed the aforementioned Grand Slam. Now we have some results to bring you before we get into today's game, which funnily enough is another cup game. This one is against Lille, who are, unlike what I said last time out, a League 1 side. That's right, Ajaccio, it only came to my attention after the fact that Ajaccio are actually a League 2 side. As you can see on the right hand side of your screen, they are 8th, we are 10th. We're on the same number of points, but we gave them a good old hiding in the cup. Unfortunately, we couldn't repeat that in the league. You can see below, bottom left there, we have a 0-0 draw against them in our latest game in the league. Let's have a look at the highlights for the 3 games that we've played since you were last with me, and then we'll have a look at how that affects our standing in the league table. So yeah, as you can see, a win and 2 draws. The win against Valenciennes, a pretty handy one. Really quite disappointed with the draw against Guingamp, especially because of the fact that we scored fairly late on, and really all we had to do was defend. But there you go. Beggars can't be choosers, and a point is what we got from that game. And then Ajaccio, no real interest from that game at all. It ended 0-0. It's just one of those days. You can't beat everybody all the time. We are rotating the team quite a lot, trying to find our best 11. I still think that the team that beat Ajaccio 3-0 in the Cup are the best 11 that we probably have. Now, looking at the league table, you can see that those draws and the win have left us on 6 points in 10th place, below Paris and Ajaccio, as well as Chambly on the same number of points. Auxerre are below us because of goal difference, of course. I'm slightly worried about the number of goals that we're scoring, especially compared to Nantes and Niort, who are already in double figures. We, on the other hand, have only scored 3 goals in our 4 games. Of course, we could win a bunch of games 1-0 and get promoted that way, but I would much rather score multiple goals. It's more fun that way, I think. So we're going to go with Grot and Parrot up front for this game. I'm probably going to play Parrot as the slightly more withdrawn centre forward. We may change him to a second striker as the game develops. He can't really play that as well as he can centre forward, so we're going to stick with him as is for the time being. Wouterberger and Goteni will be playing in the centre of the pitch. We're going to give Olekainen another goal on the left-hand side, Sahin on the right, Maslov, Wimmer, Alberto and Sai in defence, with Danny Martin in goal. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give Giroust a chance on the bench. We're going to see how he does for us today. But that's going to be the team. That's the first 11. You can see that the team cohesiveness has risen to 56. I'm going to make Sai the captain for the game, and eventually I will make that a permanent change. No need to worry about the kits. This is a cup game, of course, so you know, if we do get beaten, no harm, no foul. It's just a good excuse to get the players playing together a little bit more and get that cohesiveness rising as quickly as possible. I think our form early on in the season has been pretty good for a team with cohesiveness of around the 50% mark. Hoping that we can put a few results together which will buoy our cohesiveness and get us playing as a more cohesive unit. I've used the word cohesive far too much there already. But you can understand how having a team rating of 56 is going to affect us attacking wise and defensively as well. I think as that improves, we are going to see our attacking and defensive play improve. But here's Kone on the ball. Immediately he's giving Maslov something to think about down the right hand side here. That's a wonderful tackle from Maslov, and away we come with the ball. And now Goteni down the line for Parrot. Plays it in towards Wouterberger, who has the ball stolen off of him by the midfield. Oh dear, that is not a good pass. And David is in behind here, and I think the goalkeeper will deal with it. He does just about. Here's Wouterberger once more into Goteni. Back to Berger. Alberto to Sai on the left-hand side of defence. Plays it up towards Olekainen. Grot, made an indication that he wanted the ball. Comes back to Olekainen. Can he find an interesting cross? He can. Goalkeeper punches it away, and it's cleared up to Luis Araujo, who can't hold on to it for very long before Wimmer picks it up off of him, but immediately the centre-back gives it away, and here's David again. He's in behind. Can he make something of this chance? He gets past his man, and it's 1-0 already to Lille. And Sai really should have done better there. He got in between the man and the ball, but was muscled out of it by the much bigger man. I don't know why we're playing such a high line here. We've been caught out twice already, and we've been put to the sword by David, who looks to be a pretty decent striker. Let's just have a look at the game plan, because I don't think I'm mad in saying that our defensive line should be... No, defensive line should be fairly deep. I'm going to drop it by a couple just to make sure that we're not caught like that again in this game. That is going to make us a little bit more stretched. Now, there's a ball looking for Parrott. He's going to put pressure on Botman. Jose Font out to Reinildo. On the left-hand side, plays the ball back to Sven Botman again. I believe it's Sven Botman. Now Jose Font, previously of Southampton, if I remember correctly. And there's, Ollikainen very nearly intercepting the ball, but unfortunately his momentum just stopped him from being able to carry on. Now Sai, he's let himself down defensively today, and oh my God, how is that not a foul? In all honesty, I have no idea how that isn't a foul. I'm not even being biased here. The player slides in, he takes my player out, and then he gets the ball afterwards. That is a foul all day long. Here's Goteni. He's going to spread it wide right to Sahin. Back to Goteni again. To Wouterberger. Parrott looking to get onto it, but he's beaten to it by the defender. And I think this is going to be a very, very hard day at the office for these Dunkerque players, who are second to almost every ball, including a lot of the ones that they're passing themselves. That's a good interception from Berger. Goteni, Berger again, galloping forward. Grot just has it taken off of him, but it's given back to Berger by the defence. In between the legs of Ikone. Nuts! Down the line for Maslov, looking for the cross maybe, into the box. Parrott looking near post. Couldn't get to it. It goes out for a throw-in to Dunkerque. 26 minutes gone. Still no clear-cut chances for the Seasiders, but they're starting to potentially grow into the game a little bit. Sai. Ollikainen. Sai once more. Bends his run around the outside. Into the middle, looking for Grot. Sai back to Ollikainen, another cross in. Again, can't make anything of it. Here's Ollikainen once more. Sai again, looking for the near post. It's a better cross this time, but still can't find anyone. And now away come Lille with David. Araujo, that's a good interception from Wimmer. Parrott, lovely turn. Sahin, back into, oh dear. The pass just wasn't good enough, was it? Snatching a little bit at any chance that we have. Oh, hello, Ollikainen. Oh, he can't get to the ball, but he does win it off of his man. Cross into the box, Grot's underneath it. Berger. Oh, well, we know he can hit them. But that one was shanked just wide of the right-hand post. Goalkeeper thought he had to cover it, so he dove to try to get a hand to it. Fortunately for him, it was going wide. Sai wins the header. That's a good competitive header from Sai. Oh, that's good through to Groot. I've called him Groot. I don't know why. It's Grot. Maybe I should start calling him Groot. Lovely pass from Parrott. But Grot had far too much to do in the end, and the defenders were all over him. Arnezes restarts with the goal kick. Sai competing for the header, but not winning it. I'm just going to make a slight tweak. I am going to have Parrott play as a second striker, despite the fact he's not really built for it. Celik. Renato Sanchez now. Now this is a good side, Lille, so I don't feel too bad about the prospect of losing to them. But I do feel bad about passes like that. That was awful. Now Sahin into the feet of Parrott, but no, the defender is too good. And now David again. And now Louis Araujo. David at a tight angle, can't get it through. And at half-time, it's 1-0 to Lille. And I can't see much evidence of it changing. We've had 2 shots, neither of them have been on target. I'm not entirely sure what to do. I think for the time being, we just go again second half. Well, the ball was meant for Parrott. It ended up coming off of, was it Ronaldo that... Oh, for God's sake. That was awful. That was awful. I don't mind losing to a side that are much better than us, but for the love of God, can we at least not pass like absolute buffoons? We're not a Sunday League outfit. Oh, they're in behind us here. David miscontrols, but gets it to Celik. Into the middle. Maslov does a good job. No, it's David, and now Luis Araujo. Good save by the goalkeeper. But we should be 2 behind at this point, frankly. We'll try and force them to put it into the middle. Renato Sanchez with the corner. Here it comes. Alberto underneath it. Gets out as far as Reinildo. This is Kone. Battling with Berger. Looking for a out ball. Gives it to Show. Now Renato Sanchez down the wing for Celik. Right hand side. Can he find a cross? No, Wimmer wins the ball from him and gives it away to Renato Sanchez immediately with a really poorly thought out pass. Oh, and Grot's away here, and he's got past his man Jose Font, and Parrott's got a chance if he can get the ball to him. I can't even find the words right now to explain how poor that was. That was absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Olikainen to Berger. Goteni into Parrott. Sahin. Oh, he couldn't find the pass before it was taken off of him. This is a game of frustration. We're playing some okay football at times. Oh, Grot intercepts. Into the... Just can't get going. Cannot get going. Maslov's going to have a battle here with Luis Araujo. And he's been done all ends over here. Both players miss the ball. Olikainen picks it up. Sai just overruns it completely. Is Renato Sanchez. Show. They're looking for a second, Lille. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if they got it. Show again. Ikone now into Irau. It's just far too easy for them. They're playing around us like we're not there. We've got to try something, and this is what we're going to do. Goteni can play at the base. Berger's more of an central midfielder, so I'm just going to drop him slightly. Sahin, and then we've got Parrott on Olikainen, who really... No, we'll keep Parrott on the left, and we're going to throw... we don't really... Oh, for God's sake, we don't even have options, do we? Let's put Grot on the right, and we'll play Giroud through the middle. And we're just going to hope for the best. That's all we can do at this stage, frankly. So we're going attacking. We know we're going to lose if we don't change something, so we have to give it a go. Passes like that don't help. Oh my goodness me, Giroud was caught cold there. Absolutely awful. Well, I think we'll be happier playing against teams of our own level. Lille probably looking at mounting a challenge for the Ligue 1 title this season, at least with players like the ones they have, they should be looking at finishing in the top 3 or 4. Whereas we struggled to finish 13th last season. Now, here we go. Can we get something moving here? Grot on the right-hand side to Wouterberger. Back into Grot. Back into Wouterberger. Goteni. We've got no forward runs at all. And Grot's just let that go. What is going on with these players? Nobody can pass. It's absolutely appalling. Another throw Teixeira on at left back. And let's push Harrington in as an attacking midfielder. I might even have to move Grot more narrow. We're just not playing well at all today. And yeah, the cohesiveness is definitely a factor. Players are not moving as they would, or should do, I should say. Harrington to Grot. Back to Harrington. Sahin. There's no movement. Teixeira down the wing for Parrott. Sees Sahin making a run ahead of him. Looks for him. Oh, Sahin's won the ball here. It's back to Giroud and he's scored. There's an equaliser. And they don't deserve it, but that doesn't mean they haven't taken it. Of all the people to score, you would not have thought Giroud would have been high on the list. But Sahin has absolutely done this defender over. Easy ball back to Giroud and such a simple finish when the goalkeeper is stranded like that. Can't blame him for cutting down the angle because Sahin could have shot from there. But as soon as the ball was played to Giroud, you knew that the goalkeeper wasn't going to have a chance as long as he got it on target, and he did. It's 1-1. And now we have to worry about conceding another one because that is where this game is going to go. They are going to push hard for another goal here. Oh, hello. Harrington. Back out to Grot. To Harrington again. He's going to take a shot here. It bounces all over the place. Grot gets it back to Maslov, who's going to put one into the box. Oh, Giroud's very nearly getting himself a second. Wimmer has to fight for this one. And he wins the ball. Now Harrington bursting forward. Into Giroud. He's got a chance here, you know. Oh, my goodness. It's a good tackle. But also Giroud. He's not the finished article by a long chalk yet. And, oh, hello. David's in behind here. Teixeira coming around him. That's brilliant from Teixeira. That's absolutely superb defending from a man who isn't known for his defensive inclination. Giroud's in here. Oh, for God's sake. You've got to make a move toward the ball, Harrington. You can't just sit there and let it come to you because the defender will intercept. And we go to extra time. Nobody would have expected this at the beginning of the game or even at half time. But here we are. 120 minutes will be played today with the potential for penalties afterwards. Sahin, ooh, he nearly won the ball off of a defender again. Suddenly, we are giving them trouble. Oh dear, they're giving us trouble now though. Wimmer should take control of this situation. It's a foul, but we're going to play on. Harrington. Out wide towards Grot, who's just knocked it a little bit too far ahead, but he manages to hold on to possession. Oh, that's an awful pass. What is he thinking? We win the throw-in, but dear God, Grot, you are not a passer of the ball, are you, my friend? Can you cross? Kind of. Wimmer wins the ball, commanding header. Gomez manages to keep it in, Harrington chasing after it. Wimmer again looking to win the ball, and he does. But that's a good header down, and Lille are in here. It's crossed into the middle, and that is an appalling piece of defending. Absolutely atrocious. How Salmoro has got the header on there, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it at all. We're going to watch this replay, but I genuinely don't think that they deserve this one. I think this is the AI buggering me about. Why have they allowed him in between them there, the two centre-backs? Why? That's awful. I would never get a chance like that in a million years. It's raining here. That could be a little bit of an equaliser. Grot, can he find a cross? Into the middle. Giroud sliding in, but not getting anywhere. And Carnesis now. Oh, hello. Interception. Parrott plays it back to Teixeira. There's a chance here if he can get the ball in. He does manage to get it in. Giroud, Sahin, out to Maslov. Maslov again into the middle, and the goalkeeper manages to catch hold of it. And this probably is the end of the first half, quite possibly the end of our chances in the cup. I cannot get over that second goal. That is an absolute liberty taken there. Never mind, we just have to get our heads down and try and get another one. There was more than a little bit of fortune about the goal that we scored though, so we're going to have a hard time. Teixeira running into the box. He's been muscled off the ball there. Something awful. Harrington, he's got the ball. Oh my goodness me, how's he missed that? I tried to place it when I should have gone for power. Where's Wimmer? Oh, Giroud through in the middle. He's got a chance in on goal. Oh, he's put it wide. Unbelievable. The best chance of the game for Dunkerque, and he's absolutely shanked it. Oh my goodness me. Here's Sahin. Oh, that's a bad pass. That's a bad pass. We don't need passes like that now, boys. Parrott's on his last legs, bless him. He's played for the entire 120. He can't keep up. Here's Renato Sanchez. Plays through David. Alberto has got himself in between him and the ball. Oh my goodness gracious me. What are you doing? Pass the ball. And that's a foul. And that's unbelievable that he's taken a player out like that. Has he given it to us for offside? Well, that is a bloody miracle. It's a minor bloody miracle, that is, as we pass the ball out to Maslov. We've got 4 minutes left of the game. Maslov holding his man off. Plays it into Grot. Now back to Harrington. Into Grot again. But we're just playing into their hands here. Yilmaz. We're going to have to play Route 1 football at this point. We haven't got any more time to play with. And there we are. That's the end of the game. I'm furious. I'm absolutely furious at that Salmaro goal. The defenders have really let themselves down here. And I know that with cohesiveness of 56, it was bound to happen. But come on, boys. Individually, you have to be better than that. You have to see the runner and you have to go to him. Absolutely furious. Really, really am. That was awful. A great game for the neutral. A fantastic game for the Lille fans. Dunkerque fans will be wondering how they didn't take this to penalties. Well, there we go. That's the rest of the results from the Cup. PSG, of course, going through. How could they not? And that's the end of the Cup run. So we'll be back to League action tomorrow when we'll be taking on one of the other teams from our division, certainly. Not PAL. I'll be showing you highlights of the power match as and when we play that. Perhaps we'll come back for Marseille. No, not Marseille, Auxerre, sorry. Yeah, Auxerre seems like a good game to come back for. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.